We have really done a 180 from the weekend. I mean, how nice was it Saturday and Sunday?
And how nice is it going to be after we get through today?
Yes.
And I know I got to talk about the weather.
Yeah.
But first I want to share with you this really great photo that Dean Coco shared with us. He writes the blog Northwest Hiker. And he took this. Yeah, wow is right. Spirit Lake in the foreground, Mount St. Helens with a fresh dusting. Probably up above 7,500 feet or so. That was from the rain that we had last week. This, he says, from Norway Pass. Look at the fall color in the foreground as well. Just a spectacular shot. You can follow him at Dean Coco. Again, he writes the blog northwesthiker.com as well. I encourage you to give these folks a follow on their social medias. If Facebook, Instagram, give them a follow. You might find something on their feed that you want to hang on your wall. All right, from that gorgeous shot of Mount St. Helens over the weekend to this, can you see anything? Me neither. This is our Timberline camera. It is raining lightly up there, and in between, we've got a break in the action, but we are starting to see some rain out towards portions of Washington County, Yamhill County. I've looked at the traffic cameras up I-5 in northern Clark and Cowlitz County. We are getting some rain. It's been raining for at least an hour now, if not more, up in the Longview area. This is it's coming in waves, right? So we're going to get a little wave of rain and then probably a break. But steadier, heavier rain is now working its way into southwest Washington, and there's more where that came from offshore. So this is going to walk inland here over the next 8 hours, and our afternoon is going to become increasingly wet. How wet? Probably just a little bit of rain at first, but I think by the time things get going here, we're looking at maybe a 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain here in the metro area. And then whoosh, there it goes. That system kicks east of the Cascades. It will be clearing by early tomorrow morning. We'll break back out into some sunshine tomorrow afternoon. And then we are off and running for days, like the rest of my 7-day forecast with sunshine. The one little hiccup in here would be maybe Wednesday morning. We'll probably have some valley fog. But outside of that, it looks like a glorious forecast heading into middle and latter stages of this work week. Okay, the rainfall first. Futurecast still likes, 2 to maybe 3/10 of an inch of rain here in Portland. I still think that's a little bit on the high side, but at least 1 to 2/10 is pretty likely up and down the I-5 corridor. It's cloudy in downtown. It's 61 degrees at the airport. I do think that temperature will come down a little bit as the rain begins to fall here. So expect the temperatures to kind of hold steady or drop a little bit. And the wind will abruptly shift to the north and west once that front slips through. All right, that's today. Let's talk about tomorrow and the rest of the week. Once that system scoots out of here, looks like tomorrow will be a pretty nice day. Wednesday looks like a pretty nice day. And then we get what I think is some of the best weather of the year. We get an offshore thermal trough here developing along the coast. What does that do for us? That area of low pressure will help induce an offshore breeze through the gorge. That is a warming wind. We get air coming down off the Cascades. It'll compress a little bit. It'll heat. And we'll start to feel downright summer-like here for Thursday and Friday. And by the way, 80 in the month of October is not a foregone conclusion. About 60% of the time, Portland does not hit 80 during the month of October. Last year's 12 obviously was an incredible anomaly, a record, if you will. The 30-year average is 1 for 80-degree days in the month of October. I've got 3. How about this? 81, breezy and warm on Thursday, 83 on Friday, Saturday. Our weekend still looks dry, and then the next round of rain, comes in after that, probably Sunday night or Monday. How do you like that, Ms. Braxton?
I love that, Mr. McGinnis. Thank you very much.